In other news, a man is being treated for serious injuries after what is thought to be a gang-related attack in Oasis Springs. If anyone has any information about the attack, please contact the police. Now over to Miss.
Oh, hi. Yeah. Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, work was good. Yeah. What? Oh, yeah, no, I saw it on the news. Yeah? What? Oh my gosh. Are you actually kidding me? Okay. Okay, keep me updated. I'll speak to you later. Okay, bye.
Hello, and welcome back to the Lily Summers Let's Play, or Legacy, whatever you want to call it. And what you saw there was Lily picking up a phone call from Alex, and she's just watching news right now, and she saw a few things, a few articles about, a few stories about, you know, things like squatting and stuff, but usual kind of stuff. And then she saw the story about an attack in Oasis Springs, which is supposedly gang related, and it turns out that the victim of this attack is actually James, her best friend. So Alex was just calling her up. She said she'd heard from Kelly, who had heard from just somewhere else, that basically James has been attacked and he's being in a hospital, he's being treated, and it appears to be quite severe. And, you know, she's really worried and she's really stressed out about this, you know. She's only just really come back from work. I mean, yeah, she's a bit better now, but, you know, just generally, I don't know, she's feeling she's not feeling great, and, you know, it's not great, like, just the whole situation. She's just like, I just came back from work, I've had a really bad day at work, and now this happens. She's really, really confused. So what we're going to have her do is we're just going to have her sort of relax for the rest of the evening, because, like, it's going to be very hard to relax under these circumstances. So we're going to, because we don't really know exactly fully what's happened yet. We don't know who's involved. You know, we don't know the full details. So we're going to try and call him, actually. Oh, that's my friends. So is he not in here? Come on, where is he? He doesn't appear to be in here anywhere. Oh well. I guess he's not. But then again, he probably wouldn't have his phone on him anyway. We'll call Jake about it, because I think Jake ought to know. She's like, oh yeah, Jake, have you heard about, yeah, I'm good. Have you heard about what happened? Yeah, James has been involved in an attack. We don't really know what's happened. And she looks really happy right now, but she's honestly, there's like this underlying tension. She's just sort of thinking positive, like, it's gonna be okay. You know, it can't be that bad. But, you know, it's you don't really know, to be honest. It could be a lot worse than what she thinks. And hopefully it isn't, but I guess only time will tell. So, by the sounds of it, he is in hospital at the moment. She's sort of stressing out over it, and she doesn't really know exactly what to do. She's just going to invite... no, she doesn't actually, because it's probably about time she went to bed. I don't know if she has work tomorrow. Yeah, she has work tomorrow, but she hasn't got work on Monday, but also we have plenty of time in the morning to go and see James or whatever, if we really want to. So I think what we'll probably do in that morning is we'll go and speak to some of our friends, and then on Monday we'll go and visit James. So we'll have her go to bed now, and I'll see you in the morning. Lily's waking up, and we're just going to have her use the toilet, because she needs to use the toilet. But I think we'll just invite Alex around, because just for breakfast. I'll have her go and make a nice little breakfast first. And we'll have them talk about everything that's going on. We'll invite a few people around, just sort of see what's going on. I don't know if we're going to invite Marcelina. She's been kind of annoying. So maybe we'll just invite Alex and perhaps Jake. Jake and Jessica are honestly a lot closer, so they probably already know about it. But when she was talking to Jake didn't actually know about it, so yeah, he probably told Jessica as well. So we'll invite them round up once we've made a nice little dinner first. So yeah, this whole situation is just such a shock, because no one really understands why James would be attacked, because he's like nothing. He's like not gang related at all. He's very business focused. you know, still quite a fun guy though. But yeah, you wouldn't really expect this sort of thing to happen to him, so it's just a bit of a surprise. So we're just gonna have her make this dinner very quickly. What's that from? Cheap fridge smell. Okay, it's not. That is honestly not the worst of your worries right now. But she's honestly so worried. Like she hasn't even spoken to James in such a while now. I don't know. She just feels like maybe she should have spoken to him a little bit sooner, I guess. We'll have her before she probably starts digging in. We'll have her invite a few people around. So we'll invite Leah. I guess Jessica and Jake are probably too far away, but we'll invite Alex round as well. So yeah, we're gonna have her invite round everybody, and let's see, could they make it? Yep, they're all coming over. Okay, that's good. So I thought, here they are at the door, so let's just invite them both in, I'm assuming. Invite in, and invite Leah in as well. Brighton day. And we'll have them grab a serving together. Oh, I guess not. But anyway, no, they're just sort of like, they're just trying to talk about the whole situation. Leah also found out from Kelly, so Kelly would have told her. Have we actually just left Alex all there by herself? That is so mean. Brighten her day. Bring her in. Let's have them all grab us. Okay, we should probably create a group. Yeah, let's do that. So actions, form group, just them two and her. There we go. So now we can just go grab a serving together. These groups are they're very useful groups are. So let's have us grab a serving together, and then we can all talk about it over some breakfast. It's a bit strange, but you know, these guys are so close now. I think they did give Leah a makeover just because she had matching outfits with Lily, and that's kind of awkward. Yeah, we don't want Sims to have matching. No, Alex, no, come on. For God's sake, stupid girl. Call her over, because that is stupid, okay. So we'll have not Alex, Lily talk about the whole situation. She's just like, oh my gosh, so is everything like okay? And they just, they're not even having a conversation right now. You're gonna go all the way over there just to call them over. Ugh. Okay, well my Sims is being really weird. Let's just have them go back over here. Please just sit down over here. Okay, I thought I was going to go kitchen for a second, and I was like, for God's sake, Lily, seriously. If you go outside again, I swear to God. You know, that'll do. Honestly, I just can't. She's talking to Lee about it across the table, and she's just like, so do you know anything about it? Do you know, like, what its condition is? And Lee's just sort of like, oh, not really. Kelly just sort of told me in a rush, and I think they just very quickly sort of discussed it over the phone. But from what she knows now is Kelly basically was told from someone randomly sent a text to, well, James sent a text to her, but it wasn't James, like she knows, because basically someone probably used James's phone, and that's probably why no one can get in contact with him, because James's phone has clearly been taken away from him, so basically he's been mugged and attacked, so that's great. So Lily's kind of determined to find out who's done this. She's just like, what? This is so horrible. It doesn't really make any sense. Like, no other situation does, because James hasn't really been involved in anything. I get it, it's just a mugging, but the fact that he was attacked, like, James is quite an intelligent person. He'd either, if he knew that there was dangerous, he'd just give up his phone or whatever. All of his valuables on him. So it doesn't make sense that he'd just be, like, attacked like that. So maybe there's a reason. Maybe the gang just thought it'd be funny. Maybe, she plans to visit him tomorrow. Hopefully he'll be in better condition. So we're just having a go, she's going to go and have a conversation because, with the hospital. She knows what hospital it is. It's a very new hospital in Newcrest, and she's gonna sort of ask about his condition. Oh, damn. Okay, let's just leave that for now. But you know, everyone's just this is sort of helping people bond a little bit. I think what I'll actually have her do is I'll have her invite Marcelina to hang out, because I think it's unfair that she just sort of left her all by herself back at Alex's house. I bet she's probably wondering why. Probably not though, because she knows that they don't like each other, so it's not much of a surprise. I think the whole situation was just such a shock to see it on the news and then get immediately told afterwards by like somebody that, you know, it was James, and she's just like, it's just so strange. You know, you don't expect that, do you? It's just, I don't know. So we'll have her maybe talk to, well, them gossip a little bit about it. So it's like, do you have any idea who could have been it? It's like, because Oasis Spring is quite notorious for its gang crime. In fact, near where James lives, there's a, basically like a hostel for people who are homeless, and that's basically to help combat gang crime. So that makes sense. And she was just talking to someone on the phone, and according to them, James still has severe injuries, although they're sorting them out basically. So, and she asked if she'll be available, like if she can visit him tomorrow. And according to them, it'll be fine, so that's good. Marcy just ran, and we're gonna have her go and just have her compliment. She's like, "Oh my gosh, it's great to see you." Because you know, they haven't spoken in quite a while, and she seems to have lost a lot of weight. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, she does look like she's lost a lot of weight. She's like, "Did you hear about what happened?" It's like, "Yeah, Alex told me." And then she's like, "It's awful, isn't it?" And you know, it really is, because you know, you don't want that sort of stuff to happen to your friends. Like, I mean, like, why would you? But I don't think anybody would. But you know, it's just such a shock to everybody's system, really, because I don't know. James sort of liked that area, so maybe this could lead to bad things in James' life. I mean, the most important thing right now is the fact that James is not very happy about this, obviously. I mean, right now, he was unconscious for a while, actually, that's how severe it was. But he's now recovered, and he is awake, and he's just staying in the hospital, really, just to kind of recover slowly. He hasn't sustained anything like a fractured arm or anything, but he does have a few wounds. Luckily, there's no internal bleeding or anything, from what Lily knows, at least now. No one's mentioned it, so she's assuming that there isn't. It's still severe though, like, but not life changing. So we're gonna have her just talk to Marcy and just like, so like, is everything okay? None of them were ever really that close to James, like really close. They're all good friends with him, but like, they weren't super close to him, even after Lily introduced James to them. I mean, if you're the morning, you James. It's kind of funny he's not in here though. I hope she does remember him, and that's just not some weird glitch. So Alex and Leah are going to go, and Alex understands them. I think they probably have to go to work soon. So she's just talking to Marcy, just like, you know, I'm really sorry that we're not friends. And Marcy just like, you know what? Me too. I don't think it's worth really just us hating each other for no reason. I'm sorry I really judged you, and I'm sorry that I just didn't like you from the get-go. And he's like, thanks, and I'm sorry that I continued our like grudge against each other, and I'm sorry that like, I don't know. So Jessica's around, Jessica's like, oh okay, stuff's going down. She wants to be involved, so we're gonna have Lily invite her in, just like, do you hear about, I'm assuming you heard about what happened, right? And Jessica's like, yes. Oh my gosh, is everything okay? Like, are you guys fine? You know, is he okay? And Lily's just sort of like, oh, he's fine. What's that? Okay, that made sense. Okay, anyway, so I'm just gonna have them sort of talk about it. It's just like, you know, everything's fine, it's okay. From what I know, like, they're severe, but they're not too severe, like, they're kind of in the middle. Martha's like, well, that was a bit random. I think Lily probably joked about it. Martha's just like, you shouldn't be joking about this sort of thing, Lily, though. Like, I get it with friends now, but, like, you need to not joke about this. This is very serious. And they're just like, okay. Okay, Marcelina. I'm just trying to lighten up the mood a little bit. I feel as if these two just can't get along. I'm gonna have a yell back at them, Marcy. Just like, shut up, okay? I'm trying to lighten the mood a little bit. I was just joking around. Marcy's just like, well, there's nothing to really be joking around about. Like, you know, he could have possibly died or anything. And just like, oh my gosh, you two. You don't shut up, do you? And he's just like, okay, that's nice. But yeah, she's gonna have to go soon, so these two should probably head off. I'll have Lily ask Marcy to leave, and do the same to Jessica. Unless you can say like goodbye or something. Is that like an option? I did click goodbye, but it's not showing up. Okay. Okay, we'll just tell them to go away. Ask to leave. Where's ask to leave? Yeah, let's just yeah, ask to leave. Okay, why? Okay, I was gonna say why isn't it showing up, but it showed up. So look, I'm gonna have to go to work soon. I'll keep you caught up with everything a bit. And she's like, okay. Like I said, now Lily's going to work. So yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning when she's back and fully rested. Lily's up the following day, and this is her day off from work, so she's just feeling a bit more free now. Unfortunately, we didn't put the eggs and toast away in the fridge, and honestly, Lily's kind of renting out this place right now, and I think she's kind of at a point where she feels like she really wants to move out with somebody, and she wants to buy a place of her own. But like, I don't know, I was thinking about that. Maybe I'll create somewhere, but I think she feels like maybe she needs someone who loves her first, like, to probably settle down in like a nice little house and like have kids, because she does want to have kids. She wants to continue her kind of legacy, even though, you know, she just feels like her family has been in the past been kind of broken, even though she loves like her close family. They've always been quite close, but even then, like, I don't know, she wants to sort of create this family that she almost never had, and I feel like that's kind of changing her mind about what her aspiration is. So really, like, her aspiration is more to do with like family now, and she wants to have a big happy family, and she just sort of wants to have like loads of kids and just people who are happy and stuff. I don't know, but she's looking forward to when that is anyway. Oh, that's an old build. So she's just having a quick shower, and we're gonna have her just get a bite to eat before she goes off to the hospital. I think we'll just have her have some cereal for now, and then we'll head off to the hospital. Still thinking about it, she's quite glad that James is just generally, he's just a lot better now. You know, it's not, but even then she's still kind of worried, because she's just thinking about, I don't know, she's worried about James, because they've been friends ever since secondary school. They weren't necessarily close friends, but they were friends. They did things together after school, you know. They weren't ever like super duper close, but you know, they just think, you know, she worries about her friend, and you know, that's an issue. So, and she feels kind of bad because she hasn't really spoken to him in such a long time. It's almost as if she just, you know, sort of like an awakening. Like, she feels like she needs to speak to him more. So we're gonna have her finish off this cereal, and then we'll have her during travel. I think we should have her go alone for now, because yeah, she just wants to be like by herself to sort of see James. I'm sure other people will see James when they want to. She doesn't want to have to be like a big gathering of people just speaking to James. It's a bit much. It'd be a bit much for him, to be honest. So we're just gonna have her go talk. Yeah, there we go. So she's just gonna head off to wherever we're gonna go, which is in Newcrest. And this lot is on the gallery. I think you should look up at hospital, and it's one of the most popular ones. It's quite a nice one. It's a bit slightly topsy-turvy, but we're going to visit that. And James is like a little bit different since we last saw him, because it's been a while. He hasn't had a haircut in a while, so his hair's a bit longer now. But yeah, now according to the doctors, by now he should be pretty much almost fully recovered. But he's sort of been having, like, I don't know, we're going to see, because this will be interesting to see what condition he's in. I hope he's okay. Of course he's had to miss a bit of work for this, I suppose, unless he's maybe gone to work or going off somewhere. We'll have to see, I guess. So Lily's here at the hospital. It's quite a nice little hospital, and there is James, so we're going to basically just go speak to him. We haven't spoken to him in such a long time that we've basically, like, our relationship's so low down. So we're just gonna be like, oh my gosh, are you okay? Is everything fine? As you can see, he's sort of having this thing. I think his nose is essentially broken. They're still looking into that a little bit, so he's basically having constant nose bleeds. He should probably have like a bandage on that. But apart from that, he seems okay. We're gonna go talk to him, maybe like sit down in his ward, I guess, about it. There's another patient, I guess. So yeah, that's very He's just like, yeah, I'm fine, honestly, Lily. It's okay. And he's just like, long time no see. Like, I haven't seen you such a long time. And he's like, okay. No, you're not going to work, okay? I don't care what you need to do. You're not going to go to work because you're at a hospital, and that would be stupid. No, stop. God damn it. Maybe he still needs to go to work. I don't know. Well, I can't wait around here all day. Well, that was a little bit weird. So I guess he's just sort of almost recovered to the point where he can go back to work now. It's a bit strange, but I swear the doctor said that they're going to do some more investigations into this. Let me know in the comments why you think James just ran off like that. Like, I know realistically it's because he went to work, but I don't know. I don't think that's really the actual reason. I think there's more to it than that. Maybe because this whole gang crime thing is just confusing Lily. And, James has been a bit weird. He was so brief. He's just like, yeah, I'm fine. And he just sort of left. So what she's going to do is she's going to go ahead and visit this adult hostel because she knows that they have a history of gang violence and that sort of stuff. So she's sort of going to do a bit of self-investigation into that. And that'll be very interesting because I'm trying to think. Because if they're like, they've had a history of gang violence, it doesn't necessarily mean they are in a gang now. Because the whole point of the hostel is to sort of recover them. So Lily's kind of here. She's in the neighbourhood and she just feels really weird. It just feels so strange. It's just like, this is where he was attacked. This is where everything just sort of, I guess, changed. I know. It's just so weird, I guess. We're gonna have to find the front door. Here it is. So I guess that the members of the hostel are sort of coming out, and they're a bit like, who are you? And she's like, hi, I'm Lily Summers. I'm a friend of the guy who was attacked around here lately. They're a bit iffy about her. Honestly, they're a little bit like, okay, then why are you here? She's just like, I don't know, I thought it was kind of important that, I was here for, I don't know, I just wanted to check. And she's like, are you stereotyping us? It's like, no. And he just accused the girl of stereotyping. So she's like, listen, okay, I'm not stereotyping you, but I know that people who usually go here have got like a history of gangs. That's why this is basically made. I just wanted to know if any of you have any idea or any, any knowing of what happened in, like, the other night. And he's just like, look, none of us know anything, so don't come to us about this. And then she's just like, well, look, okay, I get it. I get it. You get stereotyped all the time, but this time my friend was actually hurt, and I actually care about him, so you just budge off. And she's just done. That was absolutely worthless. She came all this way just to find absolutely nothing. It's just such a shame. We're gonna go sit over here. She's just thinking to herself, she's like, who would have done this? James is such a nice person. He doesn't deserve this sort of thing. It's not fair. It's so much drama. It's almost like she gets involved, but she feels linked to this almost. It's almost as she knows something, but she doesn't. Like, it wouldn't make sense if she did, so I don't know. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her go back to the hospital. James won't be back yet, but she just wants to let them know that she visited. And she wants to ask them to just leave him a call, let him know that she was there. She did call them, but they said that they wanted her to come round because, I don't know, there was like somebody there who clearly wanted to see them, and I don't know. So yeah, we'll see what happens. They might not be there because that was the other day, and she just remembered about it. So I'm gonna have to go back to there. So there's a lot of travelling, I guess, but it's just so much drama, and it's just the way James acted. He was just sort of like, yeah, I'm fine. And there was nobody out the front. Like, the doctor said they were going to do some more diagnoses, and I know he's allowed to walk around the hospital, but he isn't necessarily meant to be leaving the premises, I guess. So that was really, really strange. So we're going to go back over here. I'm just going to knock on the door. It's like, is everything okay? I don't know. She's like, I guess no one's really there, I guess. Is anybody there? Okay. So we'll see who's in right now, I guess. There doesn't appear to be many people. There's a nurse over here. He looks kind of stressed out. We should talk to him. So Lily's going to go ahead and talk to this nurse. She just noticed him over here. He seems kind of... Okay, she's just going to be like, is everything okay? And he's like, well, no, one of our patients has gone missing. And Lily's just like, who? And he's like, the man who was attacked the other night. James Parker. And she's like, yeah. He's like, yeah. It's like, oh my gosh. He went missing. But I saw him leave. I thought he was allowed to. And he's like, no, he was meant to stay in this premises the entire time. We're still treating him, you know. It's like, she feels so guilty to just let him walk out like that. But, I mean, at the same time, I guess there's free will and stuff. But, you know, and she's like, anyway, there's somebody upstairs who wants to see you. So basically, there's this police officer who has basically been at this hospital, and he basically came here trying to question James, and that is basically the reason why they found out that James wasn't here. So the real question is why did James just suddenly run out? Because that doesn't make sense. Is this door like locked for employees only, or anyway? We'll just have to go up here. So she's just coming through. She's like, I feel like I don't know, someone wants to see me? He's like, oh yes, that'll be me. He's a bit too busy right now doing his video gaming. How about you stop that, or whatever you're doing? It's like, excuse me. And he's like, oh yes, sorry, yeah. You wanted to speak to me? He's like, oh yeah. Give me a second. This guy's so rude. He's just like, can you stop, please? I will reset you. Okay, I'm not even joking. Okay. Okay, he's just like, yeah. Okay, sorry. And she's just talking to him. She's like, so is everything okay? He's basically telling her, he's like, we have reason to believe, like, I don't know, you will have information about the attack that happened on James Parker the other night. However, now is not the time for questioning because he is currently, as you know, he is currently missing and we don't know why. And she's like, okay. But he's like, I'll get back to you when I can because I need to bring you in for questioning. He's like, why? I haven't done anything wrong. And he's like, yeah, we know you haven't, but it's just we need to talk to you about a few things. And she's like, okay. This day's been too, like, it's been too full of things. Like, leaving her questioning everything. She kind of wants to know what they want to speak to her about, but they won't tell her because they just sort of like, you know, we can't tell you right now. But and she's just like, oh, for God's sake, okay. So I guess it's sort of like just, I don't know. It's a bit of a bummer for Lily. She's just like, fine. You know, everyone's being so weird around her. James just sort of slipped out, but now we know why. That's the only thing we know why, though, because everyone at the youth hospital is being really weird to her. You know, this is it. She kind of reached a breaking point, I don't know. But anyway, I think this is about it for now. There's been so much drama going on in this episode, to be honest. So, like, you know, we just can't. She just really can't right now. It's just too much. She looks so happy here as well. It's just like, okay, Lily, you're definitely that happy right now. But yeah, Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.